Well, everybody, this is Kusogr4nde, the Bad Video Game Tournament. I had a blast here, and let's go ahead, because we are running late. I want to jump in and get ready ASAP. And the P is for possible. Yeah, I bet you didn't know that. Well, on the left, we have Iron GM. There's always more RoboCop. Korndan. In the middle, we have Iron GM, No Fun Allowed, Maikuyama. And on the right, Iron GM Commodore Dana. Who chose who? Maybe I actually did this right. Well, it looks like our first contestant, Edmund Artvile, chose Iron GM Commodore. However, our second person, Melos, chose Iron GM No Fun Allowed, Maikuyama, which means Korndan is going to be choosing the game today. Come on in, Korndan. I want to chat with you. Hello, Korndan.
Hello.
You know, I'm excited about what you have today because I'm pretty sure we actually have had a port of this game earlier in the first Kusogr4nde.
In the first Kusogr4nde, and I believe they didn't complete it in 2 hours.
No. In fact, this was one of the matches where I was like, I feel terrible about the game that I gave.
I do not, though.
Well, good. Yeah, our standards changed.
Right, because the game I wanted to give out got vetoed, and since there's always more RoboCop, here's RoboCop 3 for the Genesis.
Oh, yeah, RoboCop 3,
look,
everybody.
It's an improvement. We have moved up a number now on RoboCop.
Yeah, oh my gosh. Honestly, I did not expect you to give out a RoboCop game today, but you did.
Well, yeah, because there's always more RoboCop.
There is, and you know, that's your GM name. It's special. Oh my gosh, this game is not good.
This game is actually completely awful.
Oh, you're a little bit quiet. If there's any way to turn up your...
Yeah, give me a second.
Okay, cool.
I will be good.
Not a huge worry. I'm just working on getting everything captured.
It's easy.
Aha, easy peasy.
Easy to do. Yep. I have a little bar I can just push up.
Oh, nice. You do push-ups.
I told my mic does push-ups.
Aha. Okay, what the... Edmund Artvile, do you have the in front of...
Yes.
Why? Why do you put the in your Twitch name? Okay, never mind. Blah. I'll stop complaining. Because I just need to get everything ready so that we can roll.
Well, while you're getting that set up, chat is asking, how do I keep finding RoboCop games and why? And here's the thing, I have a very extensive collection of things, and it kind of became a joke that, you know, we gave out RoboCop 2, and then in the Invitational we gave out RoboCop 2 on the Game Boy, and then Tristan found more RoboCop 2. I'm like, how many of these can there be, right? Like, it's got to stop somewhere, right? I think we are now up to 7 distinct versions of RoboCop 2 we found. Not all of them have showed up on stream yet.
Yeah.
And at that point in time, now it's like, are there any good RoboCop games? So now you have to keep looking. And the answer is no.
Like, we already had probably the best RoboCop game that in existence, which still wasn't very good, but it wasn't actually released.
The NES RoboCop versus Terminator game, yes, that one is probably the best one. At least that one plays like a game.
Yeah, I agree. I had fun playing what I did. Like, it's not the best game in the world, but it's the best RoboCop.
It's a bad game, but at the same token, like, I can get behind what it is.
Oh yeah. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I feel like we're gonna have some anger after this. Like, I'm not 100% sure, but...
Oh yeah, no, we are.
It's not a good game by any means, so everybody get excited for this.
Except this is one of those weird games, like, the long play for the Genesis version of this game is like 15 minutes. Right? Like, if you know what you're doing and can pass it through, like, it legitimately is not a long game. The problem is, well, you'll see when we start.
Yeah, I'm just working on getting everything sorted right now. Okay, thank you. Kusogr4nde, for the information there.
And here's the thing, I will give this game a little bit of credit, right?
No,
this
don't.
was I will. The music for it's interesting, right? The music for it is not bad. It's not as electro-farty as most Genesis games. Like, they actually made really good use of the Genesis sound chip and everything, and it actually sounds pretty decent.
Okay, the music sounds okay. The Super Nintendo, I don't recall that version having any good music at all.
I feel that the Super Nintendo version, I mean, it has music that basically feels like Super Nintendo music, right? Genesis feels a little bit more like Genesis music.
Yeah.
But, you know, it's not bad, right? It's definitely more better than most Genesis music. Hold on one second.
Okay, go ahead. I'm just trying to think back. Honestly, if this doesn't have electro farts, I'm going to be a little bit surprised.
It totally has electro farts. They're just less electro farty than most Genesis electro farts.
Really?
Yes, it actually.
Okay.
My guess is it doesn't use the same. There was a basically development kit that Sony put out. Right, everyone used it. That's why everything sounds like electro farts. The Genesis sound chip itself can actually sound a lot better than that. There's some really good games out there. You know, like Musha has some really good sound. This is not really one of them, but this sounds less electro-farty than most Genesis electro-farts.
Nice, nice. By the way, I want to give thank you everybody who has subscribed and shown support today. I haven't been able to say too much about it. Thank you for the Proton Raid. Come everybody and get ready for some RoboCop. I know you all love RoboCop based on what I'm seeing there. Yeah. This is certainly
This is going to be great.
Game.
It's going to be fantastic.
I've let them know to go ahead and get to a place with audio, and
it should come up real quickly.
Oh yeah. Oh baby, we've got those electro farts.
Yeah, there are electro farts. It is less electro farty than like most Genesis stuff. It's not the worst electro farts I've heard. The game itself is really not good. Like, this game is not okay.
Oh my gosh, chat, I love you all way too much. So everybody, all of the Proton John subs, go ahead and kick back. Get all of your RoboCop emotes ready, like all of them, because I'm going to have you spam in a second. Not yet, not yet. Oh.
Yeah, we do need to make sure the options are set up. 2 lives, 1 continue, and hard difficulty. Which is it's default settings, but we're making them play on hard.
Oh yeah. Okay. I think everybody is ready. Okay.
I imagine we'll get yelled at after this. It'll be glorious.
Yeah, I am doing the countdown right now. Everybody spam away. Go, 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 go. Whatever. They are not allowed to change them because I'm doing the countdown. Yeah, look at those. Oh my gosh, I love those RoboCops.
All right. So, welcome to RoboCop 3.
I'm so sad.
Arguably, sort of based on the movie of the same name. So, you'll start to see real quick some of the problems with it. It's a standard platform shooter. It's got 6 levels. But you really don't have iframes, and they like to shoot you from all over the place. You can't shoot straight up with a basic gun.
I mean, why would you?
You have limited ammo on everything. everybody takes like 4 bullets to do because they're like freaking gods.
Yeah.
And yeah, and so, but you get fun things like the 3-way shot consumes 3 times as much ammo. It has its own ammo, but it consumes it at a rate of 3 per 1 shot.
Yeah, Adam and Artvile dying to the wrecking balls there. Not a surprise. They deal a lot of damage. Melos is trying to take it. Oh yeah, Melos is gonna die right there. And he's gone.
So, the big problem is there's no iframes, or very, very few iframes. And so that means when you get shot with like 4 guys on screen, right?
Yeah.
You just die.
Oh yeah.
So you're actually better off taking it slow and killing these guys super slow before they have a chance to do terrible things.
I would agree.
In addition, the 3-way shot is the only way you can shoot straight up.
By the way, the ammo is at the top right of the screen, if you were wondering. That number right there, the 117. And there goes Adam and Artvile. The pattern on those wrecking balls was not the kindest.
No, they're super bad. So, yeah, we had this on Kusogr4nde for the Super Nintendo. The Super Nintendo version is not any better. It's basically the same game.
Yeah, let me just say that for the very first tournament that we had, this became a meme of games that I would threaten to give out if I was angry. Because it's bad. It's really bad.
You know, the downside of things, and Pfizer made a point in chat, this is probably one of the better RoboCop games.
No, it looks better. Oh, Melos just went into a pit. If y'all didn't see that, which is fully expected with this game. 100%.
I mean, I will fully state that I do believe this is one of the better RoboCop games. Granted, because I've played like 12 of them now, I think 13 of them. But that's not exactly a high bar, right? This sets the bar pretty low. And, you know, like every other game, just brings shovels.
Oh, yeah. The thing is, with this platforming, the platforms that move left and right move at the same speed as RoboCop. So if you get your timing just wrong, there's no way you're going to make it. Hit them. You never will.
So, the laser is one of the best shots if you can do it, because it's like one-hit kill on just about everything.
Yep. Game over for Adam and Artvile already, 3 minutes in.
That's actually about 2 minutes longer than I thought.
Oh.
I mean, we're at eliminations. I can't let this like just be like, oh yeah, here's something sort of easy.
Oh, Melos got wrecked. That's a game over. But Melos is in the lead, having made it to the boss there.
Right. I mean, so you can see that in 4 minutes we've made it to the boss of the first stage.
Yeah.
Right. So they have seen, like, Melos has seen the entire first stage, and the second stage is not really like. I mean, the first 2 stages are basically, when we're talking about like what's in them, they're basically the same. They're not. I mean, they're not exactly the same, right? But like the sort of things you're going to see is basically like this. It's going to be guys up top, guys down, like shooting in windows, and some pretty bad platforms. I really hope we get to stages 3 and 4. I think we will. These are both have been some pretty good players.
Yeah.
If we get to stages 3 and 4, stages 3 and 4 are a vertical shmup.
Yeah, stage 2.
Why? I have no idea.
As far as I can remember, stage 2 is a little bit rough, but I think it's doable. It'll be doable. A vertical shmup.
Yeah.
How does that work? Like, are you flying?
Yeah. RoboCop has a jetpack.
Okay, I haven't seen him use it yet.
Well, that's because he doesn't have it yet.
Well, he needs to get it.
Well, I don't disagree with you. I mean, like, you wouldn't need the first 2 levels if you, if you had your jetpack.
It's true. Maybe you should have just, like, started with it. Don't go on duty until they give you a jetpack. Oh, these motorcycles are the worst the first time you play this, because they will just destroy you. Contact damage, again, is one of the worst things, and enemies do not die while they're touching you, so contact damage essentially is just constant damage until you're dead.
Yep, and once again, no iframe, so every frame you're taking damage. Or every couple of frames you're taking damage. It's enough that you can just watch that bar.
Chat is asking... Oh, go ahead.
How different is this than the SNES version? And the answer is not at all.
It appears pretty much the same, yeah.
This is a port. The SNES version came before this, but they're identical. Same 6 levels, same everything. So if you hate one, you'll hate the other.
Yep.
There are versions of RoboCop 3 that are different. These are not them.
Okay, Melos is onto the boss with no health. Yeah, this isn't gonna work.
Well, if Melo could stay ducked down, it would have worked, right? The big risky guys there are the rocket guys.
Just the rocket to the face. Boom!
So if you have that laser, you can just stay low like that. You're probably okay.
Honestly, I don't think it's
that's how
possible to get through without the laser. I feel like you have to have the laser to do it.
I think you could do it with the 3-way.
Maybe.
The laser is by far if you don't have the laser, you're probably not going to do it, but you're not going to do it just because the game sucks.
Yeah, I'd agree.
I mean, with the other shots, the 3-way or the regular shot, like, you can do it, they just take multiple shots. The thing is, too, you have like 50 laser shots when you get it. So right here, you're trying to conserve all of this. You really don't have to.
It helps, though, because when the rocket guys actually shoot at you is a little bit random, and just trying to clear them out as quickly as you can is really helpful. Like there, Melos unfortunately got a rocket guy who decided to duck. I think that if you duck and they choose to shoot, they will duck as well.
Yeah, but I mean, when they go to duck down, you have a little bit more time to shoot them.
Oh yeah. Just so everybody knows, by the way, this was developed by one of our favorite companies, Ocean. And from what I can see, it was published by Flying Edge, which was a division of Acclaim. So you can think both of those. It looks like this company specifically worked on Simpsons, Bart versus the Space Mutants, probably one of the ports for it. Genesis, yeah, they published that.
Yeah, I mean, the port for this was done by Flying Edge.
Flying Edge, yes.
Which, I mean, they don't do very good games either.
Oh, you mean what? George Foreman's KO Boxing wasn't good enough for you?
I think that may be one of their better ones.
It was developed by Beam, but it looks like published on Genesis by Flying Edge. Oh, yeah. They have a pretty big repertoire here. I mean, Terminator 2, Simpsons, Bart's Nightmare. They did some Bart versus the Space Mutants. Oh no, Melos! There's so many RoboCop games in existence. I just don't understand. Like, RoboCop was big, but was it this big?
No, but I think this is one of those... I think this is one of those cases where the license was probably cheap to get, because why not? Right, and Ocean did all the work on it, which meant that Ocean was going to publish it on Everything on Demand.
How much do you think you'd have to pay for a RoboCop license? Hey, I want to make a RoboCop game. I've got $5.
Like $6.
Oh, okay. Sorry, that was more expensive than I was expecting, Corndan. Uh-oh, Adamant Artvile is officially saying in Discord, this is worse than Cheesy. I mean, Cheesy was also an Ocean game.
Yeah, so they put on there as they were talking beforehand, and Adamant Artvile said, you know, based on this, I think this looks better than Cheesy. I said, and I said, look, I would 100% rather play Cheesy than play this game again.
Yeah, same here. I agree. I prefer playing Cheesy.
And I mean, because Cheesy is sort of competent, but just not good. If that makes kind of any sense. Like, if you look at Cheesy as it was a early-ish PS1 game. Like, okay, that's a lot. Cheesy is a lot of PlayStation 1 games. This, however, was at the end of the Genesis lifecycle. It was 1994. Like, it's not even like they had a good excuse for this.
Okay, yeah. I mean, Cheesy, at least, first, it changes things up every stage. Second, like, you actually... Never mind, you can't really move very well in that. I don't know, that's pretty much all it has. If you get to a level that you don't like in Cheesy, you know you won't be there for an hour.
Right.
Okay, Melos onto the rocket boss here. Oh my gosh. Taking some pretty nasty hits, though. Oh, and there Melos goes. I think that was the last guy, too. Oh.
I mean, I think Melos has got the hang of what you need to do. Right, so we'll see this completed soon.
Yeah, but then the next level. And then, yeah, honestly, I think the next level is in ways worse than this. I'm just trying to go back into my memory, Corndan, and try to recall exactly what the next level is. I think I remember, and if so, I'm so sorry.
Once again, I'm not. And this kind of goes to say, right, how our standards and everything that we have learned and found over the years, of doing Kusogr4nde has changed, right? And that, Kusogr4nde 1, we're like, we'll never do this again, we'll just threaten it, right? And now this seems like blasé compared to some of the things that we've given out.
I mean, I suppose. Hey, it looks like Adamant Artvile is on the boss as well. That's great. Using a lot of the lasers, shooting more than needed. Both of them finish it at the same time. It's tied. Oh, yeah. Okay, this is the level I was thinking of. This level's dumb. Get ready for a lot of death.
Yep. So this level is like the first level, but worse, because some of the guys are just going to shoot down at you.
Yeah, and
right, and you're not really going to get a chance to.
Like this section right here, the elevator is a little bit annoying. It's after the elevator that it gets even worse, because not only do you have an up elevator, you have a down elevator.
Yep.
And just wait, I'm not gonna say. These robots here.
Oh, these robots are the worst.
They're literally the worst.
Right, you can't see them coming in. Fortunately for you, they aren't in the same place all the time, but that doesn't really mean much.
It's no, they're not always in the same place. I remember a few times they changed a bit, and I'm not sure why. I remember too much about this game, Corndan, and that it's just the worst.
Right, oh yeah, you fall off the elevator, that elevator doesn't have walls. You fall off the elevator, you die.
Oh yeah, I forgot that. Isn't that kind? Eh. It's so dramatic. This music is so dramatic, and then there are these just really stupid, slow robots that come and destroy you. And, like, getting through the Robo Gauntlet is so difficult, especially if you're not using the laser. Oh! Adamant Arcvile decided to try falling, and that didn't work. Yep, it has fall instant death. I'm not sure exactly how far you have to fall in order to instant die.
Falling anywhere off that elevator is instant death.
Oh. Even if it's right at the bottom?
So I mean, I think, like, if Adam and Archville were to fall right now, death.
See, I say Arcvile. That's how I always said it as a kid.
Archvile.
I don't know. How would people in chat say it? I want to hear. Archville, Arcvile. Arc the Lad, Vile. Archvile, Arcvile, Archangel, Okay. We have a few different pronunciations. I'll let you get away with yours.
Okay.
It's just like the typical thing that some people say about... Oh no! Oh! Arcvile was actually attacking the robot on the left who is there to help you. You do not want to shoot your friend. Okay? It's like Final Fantasy names. Especially before Final Fantasy, what? 10 or 10? Yeah, before that. You could say names however you wanted.
Well, yeah. And even then, we'll still argue about them because who wants to pronounce it Tidus?
Yeah. Kingdom Hearts pronounced it both ways, so both are accepted. Like, you're just going to take damage at some point in this game. Like, there's no escaping. Wow, they are very unhappy. Both of them are yelling in Discord that they're back at the start. Yeah!
I mean, in some ways, I would argue that the game is sort of fair in that, like, there aren't any, all the enemies are where the enemies are. They all, like, do their thing. And so, if you really wanted to route all of this out, like, you could basically route out, like, where you need to fire and do everything. And you'll capture the enemies, like, 99% of the time.
But it's so much effort to memorize everything in this game.
Well, I mean, but welcome to terrible licensed games where to extend the length of the games, they just, added difficulty.
Oh, yeah.
And
like, most games actually give you a bit of a fighting chance where it's like, honestly, you can tell it's decent good design when you face something, but you actually can react in a way to avoid taking damage. In essence, if you have perfect reflexes, you should be able to get through a game. Like, perfect, I mean literally perfect. You should be able to get through a game without taking damage. However, in this case, that's not true. You're just going to have to eat hits in some cases. Like, where Melos is right there, you've got two enemies. Guess what? You can't get through it 100% of the time without taking damage. You're just going to get hit. At the same time, the game... Oh, yeah, go ahead.
I don't think that Melos is really thought about, right, that probably help out in this particular sort of situation. Right, is that... like, by the time you get the laser, right, you're not going to use up all of the shots Right, if you just continue to use the laser as soon as you get it.
Yeah, I think Adamant
And-
Arcvile is doing that.
Because, right, and on top of that, you might as well just use it because they take away your laser from you when you get to the next level, which is stupid, by the way.
It's interesting. I think Adamant Arcvile actually managed to get a vertical shot with the laser, and I'm not sure.
The laser might be able to be vertical. The freeway shot is not the standard.
Wasting a lot of shots here, though. I'm a little bit concerned. This might not be enough to get through. Oh, yeah.
So, has there ever been a playable, albeit actually good RoboCop game? And the answer is maybe some of the new, more modern RoboCop games might. I don't know. I don't have any of them, and I haven't played them. But definitely, when it comes to the various old RoboCop games, I have not really found one yet that's super good.
Except for, like, the one that was unreleased on the NES is pretty enjoyable. Like, it definitely has its flaws.
I would say it's not good, but I would say, like, it feels like...
It plays like a game, and it's kind of fun.
Yeah, like
and the music.
Legit.
The music's so good.
RoboCop versus Terminator is a little bit better, I think. Melos is asking if level 2 is confirmed to exist.
Yeah, we all know about level 2. It's right here.
Yeah, the RoboCop arcade games aren't bad either. They're not, like, super great, but they're not bad.
Oh, jeez. Okay, Melos is getting fairly close to the bottom of the elevator. Oh my gosh. Oh! Explosion.
Yeah. And if you get to the bottom there, right, like, when you die, it puts you right there, too.
Yeah. So it's a huge setback if for some reason you don't.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. I'm loving this so much. By the way,
get so yelled at.
Yeah, you know, I yell, but I also love this. You know, it's a love. Oh, I love relationship that I've got with this game. There's a lot of hatred. I do not enjoy playing this. I do, but
oh, it's so bad. I mean, I went back and played it today just to make sure to see where I could get in like 25 minutes or so, and I got to about where they're at.
Yeah, sounds about right. Melos actually has a pretty good chance of finishing the elevator. Yep. There we go, grabbing the energy to the left, which is good because if you accidentally go to the right instead, you can't backtrack. No, can you? You might be able to actually after this battle right here.
Maybe after this battle here.
But, oh no, okay, there we go, Melos.
This might be the end of the level though.
I'm trying to remember how you get the robot to help you, because you can.
Yeah, I don't remember.
I think you have to be to the left of the robot. If it was the kid helps fix the robot, and then you go to the left. You just have to stand next to it, Caro Z. Okay. Yeah, there we go. See, it's shooting rockets. It didn't want to hurt you, that's why. Honestly, this part is still ridiculous.
A little bit, yep. I mean, they've both been at that point. I think Melos has killed more of the guys. I don't really know. I'll defer to Kate on who's in first here because...
Melos did kill a lot of the guys there, yeah. Honestly, though, I would say probably at this point it's too close to call. We still have more than half an hour left. How do you get past that? You just have to kill a whole bunch of them. Yeah, I'm not even going to worry about that right now. We've got 35 minutes left. It's essentially tied. For all intents and purposes. And for
They're
all
close
intents
enough,
and
anyway.
purposes, yeah.
For all intents
Yeah, tense and porpoises.
well, or intense porpoises. Right, those porpoises that are really into Kusogr4nde.
They've got angry eyebrows. Hey, Edmund Arkvile is back to level 2. There's a chance that they can start making the progress here.
Yeah, so they've been making, both players have been making pretty good progress on level 1 now. Which you would expect, like level 1,
Oh, yeah.
right? There's a pretty good feel for it now. I expect them to start making a lot of really good progress through the first half of level 2.
That is the sound of death.
It's the sound of joy in my heart.
Wow, Corndad. You have no joy. Your joy is dead to us.
Wow. That's why I am GM, there's always more RoboCop.
I love it. Well, that is game over for Adamant Arkvile. He was go back to the beginning of the game. Melos is still continuing on through the first stage. I don't know, essentially this game is tied based off of how much progress they've made. We'll see what happens. What do the pluses do? Does that give you a new weapon?
No, it doesn't. I'll pull up the manual, because I did give them a manual.
Oh, okay.
Because I was nice. Because I knew, how bad the rest of the game was.
That's just weird that E gives you life, the plus doesn't.
Well, so E is energy, right? Like battery power.
Oh, yeah.
Because RoboCop runs on batteries. So here's the best part. It doesn't tell you in the manual.
What? The manual doesn't have information about the... Oh my gosh.
It does not have information about the power-ups. No, that's not true. It does to say that he gives you new guns. But it does not tell you anything else.
What the crap? I'm just trying to look at this to see, to verify. Ammo... Oh, wait. No, there we go. Okay. It's on page 6 of the manual in a picture. It points to ammo clip. It points to weapon power-up. Wait, no, it actually... Yeah, that's all it says.
It actually doesn't.
What the crap is wrong with this game? How can it be so... Oh, wait. Up above, it says bonus object. Okay, on page 4 of the manual. It points to the plus and it says bonus object. But what bonus?
We don't know. Oh, they're bonus. It's just bonus points. The plus is bonus points.
Oh yeah, bonus points can be accrued by picking up special objects targeted on his data screen as plus icons. That's so dumb. Plus should be health.
Melos has the right idea. On this, he's now through. And now we're going to get yelled at, I guarantee you.
Oh, it's going to be death right here, immediately. Just you wait. Okay, Melos is dying here. There's 0% chance he makes it through. What? He actually made it through. Wow.
But so now he has a new weapon.
I would have bet the farm on that. Well, okay, there. He's dead now.
But he has to continue, and it puts him...
At the beginning of the stage!
No, at the middle of the stage, right before that mini-boss!
Oh, no! Oh, no, right before the mini-boss? No.
Right before the mini-boss!
Oh, I love it. Dun-dun-dun. Dun-dun-dun-dun. Like, there's nothing okay about this game.
No, there's not.
Okay, Melos, are you gonna get lucky and get through this without dying instantly again? Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe
Nope.
it's... Nope. Okay, Adamant Artvile is on to the boss as well. Let's see what you can do. Hang out by your friend. Yeah. I didn't see any bees, but I like bees. Just not Weird Dreams bees. Those ones are dumb.
Well, I think I would rather fight the Weird Dreams bees than play this game.
How can they put the checkpoint before the mini-boss instead of after? That's so cruel.
I mean, I think both ways are bad.
Yeah, I'm fine with the checkpoint after a mini-boss. I think it's good. That way you don't have to fight that fight again, you know? After you do the big fight, you have a little bit of a breather.
The number 4 weapon is flamethrower. I'm pretty sure the laser's still better.
It probably is. Like, the laser is so strong. Uh-oh, Adamant Artvile is very upset about the mini-boss, and I'm not surprised. Honestly, getting past that is a huge feat for this game.
And at least, yeah, this is bad.
Yeah, if anybody thought that this looked okay, no. There is nothing okay with this game. Uh-oh. Yeah, it looks like conversations, by the way, between the two players are kind of happening in Discord right now, so I wouldn't be too surprised if you see them, like, pausing just a bit to chat with each other over there. Adamant Artvile thinks that they're both stuck on the stupid missile boss, but Melos got past that. Melos definitely has a pretty commanding lead due to that.
Melos had a great strategy, basically ducking and unducking to try to push all of the missiles that get fired in high. I don't know if that was intended, but that's definitely what happened. And then as they come in, you could duck under them.
Okay.
Do the players know it's only 3 levels? It's actually 6 levels.
Yeah.
And yes, they know because we gave them the name.
You know, the players are really getting used to some of the dodges in this first level, and you have to. Otherwise, you're just going to take the same deaths over and over and over again. It's good to see that they've learned how to negotiate with bullets. Not much of a negotiation, I'm not going to lie.
Well, you know. So does anyone else wonder how can RoboCop actually jump? Well, he's got muscles in his legs. Right, I mean, they're synthetic muscles, but he's got muscles in his legs and rockets.
They're synthetic muscles, yeah. Like, how much of him is human, Corndan?
Like his head and his torso. I think that's about it.
Oh, okay. That's pretty good. I mean, keeping a torso, that is a good sign.
Like, Melos is probably gonna die here. Maybe not, but if one of those gets a shot off.
Ah, very nice. Melos just barely sneaks by, and luckily this game is kind enough to give a full health refill when you move on to the next stage.
Yes.
That's the only kind thing I've seen in this game. Oh!
Why would this game be kind?
I mean, yeah, this is RoboCop. It's still not the Korean bootleg RoboCop, which actually I think is more entertaining to play than this.
So I'll tell you what, right? I have played the Korean bootleg. I tested it for Tristan, and I really enjoyed that game.
Yeah, I kind of want to play
bad.
it. I really want to play that. It's amazing. It's beautiful.
It is super bad. It is worse than like the NES RoboCop 2, right? By a long shot. It is super bad. But I really, like, legitimately kind of enjoyed it. Not in spite of how bad it is, but because of how bad it is.
Yeah. Like, it's not one of those games that you can argue is good at all. But it's a joy to play.
It is so dumb. Right, because especially if you've played RoboCop before, right? If you played RoboCop 2 before, like you look at this and go, oh yeah, it's just like RoboCop 2, right? I shouldn't have a problem with this. And it's just like RoboCop 2, except everything is not RoboCop 2.
Yeah. Hey, and
but somehow it still is.
and Melos are on level 2 now. That will be good. Honestly, still a lot of work for either of them to make progress past where they went, but that's sort of the thing with this game. You know, there's not really a safe spot in it. You're going to get to something that's just harder than the spot before. It just keeps ramping up the entire time. It would be nice if the game at least had a couple breathers, but no. You think you made it past a certain section and you can get health back? Well, guess what? No, there's a fight immediately after that health, like a big fight. Okay, Melos avoiding the rubble coming out of the end of that rock crusher. Why is there even a rock crusher right next to this garage?
Why not?
Like, I don't understand.
I don't think you need to understand.
Are there a lot of rocks in this parking garage or something?
Well, so this is a construction site.
Oh, they're busy building it. See, I thought that the first elevator that you went up was to, like, clean the windows.
Well, I mean, that's probably what that was. But, right, this level is the OCP construction site.
See, I haven't seen the movie.
Well, don't. Right. I'll tell you, RoboCop 1 is great. RoboCop 2 is not bad. RoboCop 3 is pretty awful, and RoboCop 4 is worse. The new RoboCop might be good. I don't know. I haven't seen it.
That's pretty impressive. Well, no, there were a lot of movie series that went that way. I mean, almost every RoboCop, or not every RoboCop series, every series that had more than 2 movies went that way to some degree. No, not Star Wars. If it had more than 3.
Oh man, Adam and Archville,
First time passed, but this is going to be a quick death. Maybe not? Wow.
Maybe not.
R4nde, people always exceed my expectations. I should just trust them to do fantastic. Oh yeah, it's like, here's the deal. Star Wars manages to beat the rule in multiple movies, although episodes 1 and 2 were pretty trashed here in many ways.
I'm pretty sure that...
Oh no, double game over!
Double game over.
What are you pretty sure about?
That, I mean, if you look at Star Wars in general, right, Star Wars it's a space western. And, you know, episodes 1 and 2 are just the trashy versions of the space western.
Oh, it's the spaghetti. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I mean...
Yeah.
Right, and they're kind of hamstringed by you know what the outcome is, right?
Yeah. It's like,
Because you have to end up right with Anakin as Darth Vader, and you have to end up with the Empire as the Empire.
well,
right? So
then how was
everything
Rogue
that
One
happens is
so good? Can't make a
that's
decent
because-
backstory about Darth Vader, but you can do Rogue One? Oh, come on.
Well, you know what? If they did a single story about the backstory of Darth Vader, it might have been good. Instead, they did 3.
They did a lot. There was a lot there. Yeah.
Right, and if they just instead made the first movie instead of what it was, and instead turned it into the Star Wars version of Talladega Nights, all about pod racing, it would have been awesome.
Yeah, if it had Saucity Vader, I also agree it would have been great. Anyways,
Well, yeah.
back to the match. Guess what? We're seeing this first stage again on both sides of the stream because this game is an absolute pile of trash. Oh, I should show some love. Look at the sprites. The person who did the sprites, they did so good.
Yeah, I mean, I think the artwork in this game is pretty decent. I think everything else about this game is trash.
Let me go, the music's okay, and the graphics are okay. Richard Carless, you did the graphics for this, and you also did Disney's Atlantis, The Lost Empire. You did quality assurance for that. Okay, so you didn't really have much of a career in graphics. What about this other person? Tim Round. You programmed Pure Pool. You did art and graphics for Joe and Mac Caveman Ninja, as well as Alien 3.
Alright, Joe and Mac was a decent enough game.
It looked pretty good.
I mean, I like playing it as a kid.
Oh, Matt Furness did the music. Well, okay, that's basically cheating. They cheated. They cheated to get decent music in this. How do you feel about that?
Well, I feel that's pretty par for the course, right? I mean, isn't that like playing a Tim Fallon game? Half the time it's going to be trash with great music. The other time it's going to be, how is this game good and have great music?
Yeah. Okay, who else worked on something? Yeah, honestly, all you have to do in order to make your game look like it actually had a budget is pay one person a lot more money than everybody else. And then suddenly, one aspect either looks good or sounds good, and everyone's like, this is gonna rock. Okay? It doesn't need to be good, you just need to get people's expectations up, and then as soon as they buy it, too bad. They have it. Can't do anything. What, Walmart gonna take this game back? Go back to Walmart? And be like, I've got RoboCop 3 here and I want to give it back. They're like, no, you bought it. You opened it. Okay, I see that you probably licked it already. I don't want your RoboCop.
Actually, so funny story, my wife actually did that with Bram Stoker's Dracula.
She licked it?
No, she returned it.
Oh,
She
okay.
and my brother-in-law bought it, beat the game in 2 hours, and returned it.
Oh, I love it. Yeah, that game isn't exactly the pinnacle of video games.
Not one bit.
Okay, Melos is onto the parking garage. Let's see how floor 2 goes. Good, dodging the missiles. I sort of understand Melos really not switching to the flamethrower much at all. Because, simply put, you don't know exactly if it's going to be any good at all. Oh my gosh.
Well, and you can get a whole bunch of laser ammo, and the laser's pretty awesome.
Oh,
right?
yeah.
About the only place where the flamethrower is a little bit better than the laser is against those flying robots.
It looks like Melos got down to the 3rd floor here. I believe that is progress Always good to see. Oh, there's E. You need the E. Yeah. You need
now,
the B.
the last... we finally got to the last ammo, and it's missiles.
I assume those are good.
They are pretty good.
I mean, they're missiles. How can they be bad? Oh, it's boss time. What the devil? Okay, we've got... He's fighting literally Robot Devil. Is this in the movie?
I don't think so.
Okay, let me do a quick Google. Devil Robot RoboCop. Devil Robot RoboCop. No. I don't see any Devil Robot. What the crap? And the fact that he just jumps forward and suplexes you, like, wow.
So, Melis's comment in Discord was, okay, that's just me. Oh, that's just mean.
Yeah, a little rude. Oh my gosh. Hey, Melos is through the boss. I don't think I've ever seen anybody get this far. Oh no,
Now
I've
we're
seen
on
this.
the
Never mind, that was a lie. Very nice. Melos into the third stage, which is this. Yeah. At least the music rocks.
Yeah.
Thank you, Matt Furness, the only person who actually got paid to work on this.
And Adamant Artbook is pretty close.
Yeah.
Also on that boss area.
Oh my gosh. It's very close. Wow, I'm just amazed at how both of these players are doing. This is great.
Better than me. Though I actually had a lot of fun with the shoot 'em up stages.
Okay, here we are. Oh no! Adamant Art File just got suplexed, and that is a game over. There's not much time left. I think that he has one more attempt to get into this. Looks like Melos is into a castle.
Yep.
You know, the famous RoboCop castle.
This is stage 5.
Okay.
It's the OCP like headquarters or something like that.
You know, if you're gonna have a secret headquarters, might as well make it classy.
Yeah.
Eviction notice. I love how there's an eviction notice for the building with shattered windows. Yeah, thank you. I don't think anybody's living there right now. Like, I don't think you need to tell them to get out.
Well, maybe you do.
Oh, RoboCop Belmont. That's his last name. Okay, finally, I was wondering. RoboCop Belmont running around in his home. Yeah. I don't even know his name in the movie. What's his name? I know he's RoboCop. Alex Murphy? Nah, I like RoboCop Belmont better.
Well, you know.
Ooh, Melos is getting really good at a lot of these missile dodges. Like, they're pretty precise. You just have to, like, as soon as you see an enemy, get ready to dodge. Because if you don't, you're gonna get hit.
Pretty much.
Oh, Despairing Floor. Well, at least Melos got the key and explodes! How are you even supposed to deal with that?
Well, you go get the key, and then you jump back over it.
How? Look at his walk cycle. Okay, he walks like my grandma. It's like he got a hip replaced. Oh, that's how. Okay. Never mind. My grandma can't jump like that, so I wasn't thinking, you know?
I mean, I do know what to do with Technocops and grandmas. That is true, Curtis.
No. Oh my gosh. Not allowed, Corn Dad. We're talking about my grandma, and you bring up Technocop. Wow.
I mean, that grandma deserved it.
Yeah, she kind of did. Oh, well, Adamant Archvile is already back on stage 2. I'm wondering if he can get back to the boss and manage to get through it.
So one thing we haven't talked about, but it might actually come into play now that Melos is in like this weird like Castlevania stage. There's a timer.
Yes. So the biggest question is, what does the key do? Because apparently it's not for the door.
Not for that door.
Is it? Are there other doors? I mean, it's a castle. You probably have more than one door to your castle. Imagine your castle catches on fire. You need to evacuate. We've only got one door. Where do we go?
Well, I mean, you have to watch it because nobody just walks into more doors.
Oh my gosh, why would you say that? Honestly, yeah, I'm not sure this castle is up to fire code. Oh, there we go. There, the door's open. Yeah, if you lock all of the doors in your castle and keep them... Why was there a key behind this? That's all?
Oh, it's for the other door.
This game's so dumb. I'm
something.
Angry. It's like, where do you keep your key? Oh, behind a locked door. What? He just jumped through the floor!
He just clipped through the floor?
Well...
He's gonna have to go back and get that key.
This is Ocean. I mean, he might have to.
So Melos did say in Discord here, in all caps, by the way, but what does it do?
Yeah, he was upset about the key. I think everybody was.
I think I'd be more upset about clipping through the floor.
I'm just upset about RoboCop.
Well, there's still more RoboCop to come, I'm sure.
Yeah, I know.
Because there's always more RoboCop.
Oh my gosh. If there's a RoboCop, does that mean there are Robo-Robbers?
There could be.
Huh. Okay. That's all I have. Melos didn't get the key! No!
He didn't get the key!
You have to get the key again! Oh my gosh, this is the worst. I hate RoboCop. I hate RoboCop. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it.
I mean...
Like I said, this was the game that I felt terrible about giving in the future because of how much suffering the players went through during Kusogr4nde 1. And those were 2-hour matches. And I feel...
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
But I feel in this particular case, right? I mean, if we were to go for a 2-hour match in this, and that's not something I really support, but, you know, just for the sake of argument, let's go through it. I think this game would be beaten.
You know, I'm thinking back to this. I'm not sure we even saw the castle stage during the 2-hour match during the previous during the original Kusogr4nde. Like, the players have stepped up considerably during this tournament. It's just been impressive.
I mean, so I definitely feel, especially with the way Melos has been playing, that we would definitely see a clear here. I mean, there's only one more level after this.
What's nice, because I guess I forgot to save the video in the original Kusogr4nde. Now we have video evidence that RoboCop is trash.
I think between this and the Invitational, we've proved that about 5 or 6 times so far this year.
Gosh, yeah. Actually,
Right,
then again, I'm thinking about it because this game actually seems more responsive and playable than the Super Nintendo version. I'm not 100% sure. I'd like to go and try playing both of them just to see.
They play pretty much the same.
Okay. Fine, Corndan. I'll go ahead and
I mean, there are small
you.
differences, but
I'll believe you. Okay. Melos falling down, really trying to not die from these mice.
Man.
Game over from a rat.
Melos is so raw. So.
I don't think there's any way that Adamant Arcvile can get to where Melos was.
Think so
However, he can still make some progress, I believe. So let's go ahead and let this play out. Yeah, sorry, RoboCop. No match to mice.
That was, honestly, that was a really impressive run. I'm straight up.
I didn't expect anybody to make it that far.
I expected more issues on the shmup. I got exactly what we expected on levels 1 and 2. Right, but I didn't expect the shmup to be cleared immediately like that.
Okay, yeah, Melos is saying that he is pretty much done. Makes sense. There's nothing that he can really do to get back in this, so he's going to let the demo play, or maybe even play around with the sound test. We'll see.
I hope we play with the sound test. There are 6 songs. Each stage has 1 song.
Oh, baby, that's what I like to hear. So here's the deal. Adamant Arcvile is doing a strategy which basically is crouching next to this robot and shooting and hoping that you get through it. The problem with crouching, though, is that missile guys will either shoot high if you're standing or low if you're crouching. So by continuously crouching, you're making it more difficult to actually avoid shots.
You really want to stand as much as possible and then just duck as the missiles come by.
Yes. And unfortunately, when you have tons of enemies on screen at that point, it's just not going to be doable. You're going to die.
Sure. Yeah.
Okay. Still, I want to see if Adamant Arcvile can make it back to the boss. That would be great.
I hope so. That was also a good run to get to that point.
Wait, Melos is playing more? Oh,
Apparently.
Melos. That's weird.
I think I broke Melos. Melos keeps wanting to play RoboCop 3.
Yeah, that's not right. Melos, into the pit. Hey, corn child. What?
Yeah. If I were you.
If I were you.
Oh, that's what he was telling me.
Yeah, if you were me. Yeah. If I were you, I wouldn't be playing. I wouldn't be playing this. Tell you what.
Exactly.
Yeah. Oh, I love it. Here we go into the very last 10 seconds of the match, and then we're done.
And then we're done, exactly.
Oh my gosh, we can finally say no more RoboCop today because we are through. Oh, baby cakes. What a video game. I actually hit the timer and didn't reset it. Yay!
So you're what, 1 for 4?
Oh my gosh. No, I actually did the last game fine. Okay, you nerd? I did just fine. Okay, it looks like we have Adamant Arcvile here. Hello!
Yeah!
Oh, that's not a good sound.
I hated that. That was awful.
Okay, go explain a
Yeah?
little bit more. What was awful?
Everything was awful. The checkpoints were awful. The fact that it restarts you from the beginning of the game if you screw up was awful. The weapons were awful. RoboCop's controls were awful. The fact that RoboCop can be very easily killed with pistols, awful. The bosses, awful. The fact that we'll just stick you in random areas and just throw tons of dudes at you, or you have to measure and memorize the patterns, awful. That stupid bit with Ed 209 who was barely helping at all, awful. Alright.
Wow, that was a lot.
All yours, Mello.
What about you, Melos? What did you hate? I can't hear you.
Sorry about that. There.
Okay.
I muted my mic.
I don't blame you.
So yeah, I don't think I was playing the same game as you on that last level. So level 3 turns into a bullet hell, and then in level 4 you're suddenly in Castlevania.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, you.
Yeah.
That's because you're RoboCop Belmont. Okay. Yeah. Don't worry. You don't have to get that far.
Yeah,
I got as far as I needed to.
Level 4 was Castlevania, and you had to find keys that were unmarked and go to doors that were unmarked and figure out which key opened which door, and then get eaten alive by rats.
Ugh, that's awful.
Yeah, the rats were. Like, I don't understand how they dealt so much damage, but they did.
They were hitbox. If they're in you, they're chewing your health, just like the robots in Stage 2.
Yeah.
But they're so tiny. How do you hit?
Three-way
Any
shot.
ammo for the three-way? That's what only I could think of.
Yeah, three-way shot.
The thing was, you landed on them like they were already on you, so unless you were full health, you're dead.
Ugh.
Yeah. Well, you know, I'm thinking about this. This is a game that we gave out the Super Nintendo version in the original Kusogr4nde, and I always feared seeing this again because I knew how terrible the game was. And R4nde just came out like round 1 for the bracket, and it didn't leave anything behind.
That was my fault. I vetoed the first game.
I mean, we'll probably
Just
see
saying.
that first game anyway.
You
Yeah,
could have
well-
had ZX Spectrum Hell. That's all I wanted.
Well,
Well,
maybe one day.
I mean, if you want, there is a ZX Spectrum version of RoboCop 3. We can do that too. It's different.
Sure, let's play that. Let's do this again.
I'll pass. Seriously though, like, congrats on being able to, like, stand that game and go for the full hour. You know, not having anybody rage quit is really nice. Melos, congratulations on the victory today. You managed to make a significant amount of progress.
How long is that?
Like, 6 stages. You
Okay,
were a
so-
little over halfway through.
Christ on a
Yeah.
bike.
Yeah. So
Ah.
after Castlevania, there's another shoot 'em up, and then there's the OCP offices.
Oh no.
So at
Yeah.
least the stairs are good on the OCP offices, right?
I mean, maybe.
No.
I don't know.
I mean, I think it's just a straightforward. You're like just one floor. I don't even think you're like going on stairs.
No.
Oh. Well, thank you both so much for playing. Anything you want to say before we take off for the night?
Yeah, this game was pants.
Pants.
Pretty much.
Man, I hate pants. Well,
Pantaloons.
I mean, if you're thinking about cheesy, yeah, pantaloons. Thank you so much, R4nde. Thank you for choosing this game. I'll see you all later. Really appreciate it.
Thanks for
Thanks for torturing us, you monster.
Yeah,
Remember, there's always more RoboCop.
there is.
Why, I don't know, but there is.
Well, everybody, this was Kusogr4nde, the Bad Video Game Tournament. It's been a blast today. I want you all to know that I thank you for watching, for viewing, for sharing the love. If you are able to subscribe, every little bit helps cover all of the prizes that we have, including the $500 grand prize. So I saw quite a few subscribers. Thank you all. And if you keep going, this is September, and it's, what, half off? Something like that?
Yep.
It's
Yep.
cheaper. There you go. You won't spend as much money, and it still helps the same amount. So thank you all. And let's go ahead and raid somebody. Who should we go bother, though?
And also remember, every time you sub, that's $2.50 going out of Jeff Bezos' pocket.
Jeff?
If you use the Twitch Prime sub.
And then there's $5 going out of his pocket.
Yeah, and also bits, I think, they give bonuses. Thank you there, Dondarf. Who are we gonna raid, though? Who? You know what? Dragon Warrior High Spirits is streaming. I love High Spirits. He is a fantastic guy. Let's go raid and bother him. Do we have a good raid message?
Awful.
I hate pants.
Just awful.
I hate pants. I think he'll agree with us. I hate pants. Go.
Alright,
yes.
I'll agree with that.
Forget pants.
Stupid pants. Okay,
Eat punch.
till tomorrow. We've got 4 matches tomorrow. So take care, everybody, and goodbye.
Have a good one, y'all.